Hey guys, this is your learning assistant for Biology 1009. Today I have a photosynthesis part 2 video. Um, if you remember the video for part 1 of photosynthesis, um, you saw this big picture, and then on part 1 I only talked about um, light-dependent reactions in thylakoids, but today I'll be talking about light independent reactions, aka dark reaction, that's happening in stroma. So Um, the light independent reactions are also called dark reactions, like I said, because it does not require any photosynthesis. The reduction of carbon dioxide uses reduced NADP slash NADPH and ATP from light dependent reactions of photosynthesis to produce glucose. All these reactions are known as the Calvin cycle. The reactions occur in the stroma of chloroplast, and stroma is the fluid portion of chloroplast. So the light-dependent reaction happens in thylakoid membrane, and then the light-independent reaction happens in stroma of chloroplast. Calvin cycle. So the Calvin cycle has three phases. The first one is the carbon fixation, the second one is the reduction, and the third one is the regeneration of the CO2 acceptor slash RUBP. So what happens is CO2 comes in to the phase one, the fixation part, and then it goes through, and then goes to the reduction. And when the reduction is over, the sugar G3P is produced. G3P stands for glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. It is the product of the Calvin cycle. It is a 3-carbon sugar that is the starting point for the synthesis of other carbohydrates or sugars. Now, let's talk about the compare and contrast of light reactions and dark reactions. So the light reactions, like I said, uses photosystems, require energy, require the light, and it is found in a membrane, involves chlorophyll, electron carriers, and proton pumps. It generates ATP and ADPH, uses H2O as a source of hydrogen atoms, and oxygen is the product. Excuse me. But on the other side, dark reactions, it does not. They do not require any lights or photosystems. They're not found in the membrane, but in stroma. It involves enzymes that stimulate the sequential reactions for the Calvin cycle. So the enzymes are involved in the Calvin cycle for the fixation, for the carbon dioxide to go through fixation, reduction, and then the rest of it through the regeneration. For that things to happen, we need the enzymes to run it. And then the dark reactions use ATP and NADPH from the light reactions. It also uses CO2 as a source of producing glucose in Calvin cycle. So pretty much that was it about the dark reaction. Like you can see now, the whole picture here, light reactions in Calvin cycle are of Calvin cycle of the light independent reactions are corresponding to each other because they need each other to be existing. So what happens in light reaction goes through the result of the reactions here go to here, and then the result of the dark reaction go back here. So the cycle is also made between the light reactions and then the dark reactions. So photosynthesis is pretty much the two big reactions working together, producing oxygen and glucose using the light, and then using the ATP and the NADPH from the light reaction, from the light reactions, and the dark reactions use those sources to produce sugars, glucose. So hopefully you understand photosynthesis now. Um, Thank you.